So, warm welcome to one and all. As you all know, 2024 is a leap year, and on February 29th, that is today, we are so happy to invite all of you for the launch of Picky Assist 3.0. I would like to take this time to thank all our customers for trusting us and being there with us for the past 6 years. Earlier, we were an online platform focused on communication automation, but right now we are combining data, BI, and AI automation all together, and we are calling it as a conversational CRM that interacts with your customers without you, and it is completely powered by AI. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank each and every member of Picky Assist team for their tremendous hard work and dedication, for their 2+ years research and development, 20+ engineers and 100+ use case and POC and 10,000+ test scenarios made have helped us to reach this destination. So today we are going to discuss about the evolution of CRM and business process automation solutions. So I am Malavika. I'll be the host for today. We have a diverse panel with us today, including traditional CRM user Mr. Nitin,
Hi team, I'm Nitin. I'm traditional non-modular CRM user.
digital marketing expert Mr. Nirmal,
Hi team, I am Nirmal and I am a digital marketing expert.
and the CEO of Picky Assist Mr. Reggie Shivankuti.
Hi, I am Reggie, CEO of Picky Assist, and thanks Malavika for the intro. So I will be, walking through the CRM solutions which we have built along with Nirmal and Nitin. Thanks.
Okay, if there is any questions or queries regarding our system, you can please feel free to drop the queries on the chat. Okay, so let's dive into a discussion starting with the challenges faced by businesses in lead management. So the first step of any business is to generate lead. So let's understand this process with a lead generation expert panelist. We can start with the view of Mr. Nirmal of the digital marketing expert.
Okay, sure, Malavika, I can explain the views. One of the biggest headache that we face is to the scattered nature of the leads coming from different sources like Facebook leads, Instagram leads, Google AdWords, and various landing pages and marketplaces, and from the customer website contact forms, leading to the manual data entry errors and inefficiencies in the lead management.
Okay, as a traditional CRM user, Mr. Nitin will also have some views to share. Can you please share that, Mr. Nitin?
Yeah, absolutely, Malavika. It is a nightmare to keep track of leads when they are coming from various channels such as Facebook, Instagram, Facebook ad, and WhatsApp. So actually, it is a time-consuming and a tedious process to validate and allocate those leads to the team equally and efficiently.
Okay.
Thanks, Nitin and Malavika as well as Nirmal for their views on how they are managing the leads currently. So scattered lead is a problem as well as manual data entry into the CRM is a tedious task. We understand that. So Picky Assist is addressing this challenge by centralizing leads from all sources into one platform, simplifying the lead management process and reducing the manual data entry errors. So we help the businesses to centralize all the leads that comes from various sources. It can be from website, WhatsApp, Facebook ads, Instagram, Google ads, exhibitions, whether it's an offline ad still scanning the the business card, Facebook Messenger, Instagram messages, calls. Then it can be a missed calls, email, SMS, marketplace, e-commerce sites, survey forms, or any third parties. So where all the leads can come to your businesses, we help them to centralize them into a single platform. So let me share my screen on this, how it exactly looks. You can see on my screen all the leads that comes from different sources is being added here. You can see the sources. This is the leads which came from the Facebook video ad which is shown in the English. Similarly, you'll be able to see all the ads which comes from different sources. You can see we have a landing page. The leads comes from this specific landing page, and we have a Calendly meeting integrated. So these leads are getting integrated from the Calendly integration. So we can see the various leads from all the sources. The leads can come. Okay, and you can also see that various sources here: sign up forms, Facebook's, webinar registrations, or website forms. So whatever the lead sources, you will be able to customize those lead sources and able to track them and put them all together into a single platform. So we also have a Kanban view. As we can see that we are able to track the leads based on its different stages in a very neat and efficient way for your different team members to start working based on the different stages which you have. You can switch the views anytime. Like we have a lot of views which can be created based on your requirements. Each and every business have its own unique requirements to view the data, to visualize the data the way we need it. Then you can see that what are the leads which you don't have an activity, and everything is completely customizable. If you take about any of the edit filter, then you will be able to edit each and every view according to the way which need, like after which specific tab which you want to show this information, and you can simply change the order of the data how it need to be visualized. And each and every CRM user have the options. You can filter, you can create different conditions, like based on what right now you can see the conditions configured is record not touching users, and modified date is the last 3 days. These are the flexibility you can able to have on the leads. You can launch the 360-degree view of any leads by just clicking this specific 360-degree view. That means the lead have all the association from different kind of modules will be shown right inside in the 360-degree view solution. So these are the few advantages. You can see that all the leads, if right now there is no specific information, but if you have created a leads to the deals to that specific lead, you will be shown all the leads. Now it's have only a specific contacts. You will be able to see those contacts and what are there, and from again you can have the tabular base 360-degree view. This is how Picky Assist helps to manage the leads effectively and centralized. Malavika.
Okay, since the initial problem is solved, so I want to ask, like, is there any other issue in the business that is facing in lead management? So we can start with the views of Mr. Nirmal. He is handling digital marketing since a long time, so we can hear his views.
Yeah, sure, Malavika. I can also share my views. The another challenge that we are facing is that the companies are not able to qualify the leads quickly to maintain a high standard of lead quality. Companies also struggle to ensuring a prompt response time, as lead can send messages in any odd hours.
Okay, so as a conversational so as a traditional CRM user, Nitin, you also have some views to share, right?
Yeah, Malavika. I'm also agreeing the Nirmal's point of view. Like we are also struggling with the same kind of issue, like with the quality of the leads, especially. I can say 30% of the leads are junk and not qualified as our customers. So like prioritizing the leads and responding to them in a timely manner is a challenging part. And also it affects our conversion rates because 30% of the time just we are wasting, like the total productivity time is just wasting to the junk leads.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big solution, a big problem which we identify by analyzing and speaking with the different industry experts. Like the lead quality and first response time is very important, because the leads need to be followed up during the golden hours, golden period, because leads are likely to be converted very faster when they are contacted promptly, when they are given a code, or their queries is related to your services or products are promptly answered. So Picky Assist capable to deploy a chatbot which can give an instant response asking qualifying questions to leads, and instant proposal. Even it can rather than asking questions, it can instantly give them a proposal without looping any human in between. Like they can, even if it is not a WhatsApp, still they can scan the QR code which is being presented on store physically, then it can launch a chat, the chat options, and further you will be able to engage the customers through a data driven messaging. So we have a small demo. The audience can just take their phone out and scan this QR codes to see how this specific conversational CRM works in the action. Once you scan, or our team is going to be share the link on the WhatsApp. It opens in the WhatsApp with a text called demo. So when you click and send that specific message, it is going to be asked 3 questions. Okay, that mostly considers the qualifying questions, and 3 questions you can simply answer those 3 questions. Then it will start immediately giving the possibility also how PK Assist can help you to streamline the process. Similarly, you would be able to do it for your products and services, or based on your use case or different requirements. So this is just a demonstrate on how the conversation CRM works, or how the conversation CRM can qualify a leads. And it's not even limited to just qualifying the leads. It's you can be able to immediately send a business proposal, because we have integrated AI platforms into the system, so that it can even create a proposal and send it as a PDF immediately. It is that means if 100, if you can experience yourself by just scanning the QR code, I'll be showing how it is going to be logged into the CRM, into the PK Assist conversational CRM, and how you will be able to track it or take it further, that how the proposal is. So the audiences can just scan the QR code, or use the link to open the WhatsApp and send a WhatsApp message, and just complete 3 just answers, and you'll start getting the queries. And based on that specific query, the bot is trained. Okay, so automatically, for example, if you're asking how to nurture the leads properly, then the chatbot understand the context, and they will start giving the answers for all the further follow-up questions in the proposals, which is been completely created by the AI systems. So let me switch quickly to that. And you can see here all the leads. You can see that I can see that a lot of people are sending the messages during this specific time. Like a lot of people are sending different messages on how to use this specific thing. Like now you can see that a lot of a proposal is been already made here on how to effectively use specific pain statement which you are sharing. So this is how, and even you can just edit the proposals right inside the Google Doc. Okay, so this is how a conversation CRM capability, that means right away it's giving the informations. Okay, and you can have this specific view, and you can see all the specific industry and the company name and the pain statement if they have anything which is shared. So based on that, you would be able to immediately get the proposals as well. So this is how the conversation CRM can help to qualify the leads, as well as you can see all the all the different type of proposal. And if you watch the proposal very closely, you can see that each proposal is completely unique from other. So that's the capability of a conversation CRM, capability to work without any human interventions, Malavika.
Okay. So after the leads are generated, the first hurdle is cleared by the business. So can you put some light on what you will do after generating the leads, and like what are the challenges you are facing? We can start with digital marketing expert, Mr. Nirmal.
Yeah, sure, Malavika, I can explain you. Actually, we should say the new potential leads are the main source of any business. And the lead nurturing and follow up are crucial for maintaining engagement and moving leads through the sales funnel. But it's really challenging to stay on top of the follow up consistently. We need to manage it.
Okay. So as a traditional CRM user, what are your views on that, Mr. Nitin?
Yes, Malavika, and I'm also agreeing with the Nirmal's point of view. Missed follow-ups can result in lost opportunities and decrease in conversion rates. So we often forget to do the follow-ups. It's quite common.
Yeah, lead nurturing is very important. Okay, the same time as part of the lead nurturing, it is not just sending just one or two follow-up messages and reminders. It's not about lead nurturing. Lead nurturing is all about influencing the decision of the customers. Okay, by sending a data-driven message, it is not about sending all offers and everything to the customers to attract. It is about sending, understanding the context of the conversation or requirements or intent of the customer and sending them a personalized WhatsApp messages or email at the right time. So Picky Assist have got the lead nurturing process issues solved with the help of different tools which is got integrated right inside the CRMs. Plus, the missed follow-up is going to be a big problem for any companies, like when especially the companies who are having a longer sales cycle. Okay, the chain of follow-ups loops will get created and automatically added to the task. So these all things are going to be a big problem. So Picky Assist have solved these issues with the data-driven WhatsApp and email automations, including auto task creations, workflows, and reminders, ensuring that no leads falls through the cracks and enhancing the lead nurturing process. Let's see like a very small how this works. So this is a specific lead. Now what will happen on this specific lead? Now this specific lead will automatically add it into a sequence of messages based on the different stages which the customer is having. For example, if the customer who is already qualified for example, the stages is here. So the customer is already specifically qualified for something like consideration or meeting done or interested. So based on this specific stage and the communications they had earlier with that specific chatbot or the salespersons, then the system can automatically add the specific lead into a drip campaign where a series of messages. So we have something called workflow automations for doing that. To automatically add a lead based on the different qualifying stages or different criterias, then it can add to a series of messages, and it helps to ensure that lead nurturing. Now coming to the lead lead follow-ups, ensuring that no tasks are getting. So you can see that each and every lead have a follow-up task which has been automatically created based on your different business rules. So you can able to do it completely automatically. These tasks are not created manually. Even you can create a manual task anytime. Okay, but since we emphasize more on the automations, so these all tasks are created automatically by systems based on your defined criteria. For example, we have a defined SOP, standard operating process of following up all the leads within the 24 hours window. So in that cases, we will be creating a task automatically in the system whenever a new leads comes and assigned to the respective lead owner, ensuring that the leads may be followed. Okay, this is not the end. Okay, this is just adding that event doesn't mean that it need to be followed. For example, once a meeting is completed, if this specific person completed a meeting with us, then the system automatically add a follow-up task based on your SOP, which is being defined in our workflows. Okay, Picky Assist CRM workflows. Based on that, it will automatically create a task. Now let's see a small demo. For example, this specific lead, we can say that okay, they have tried to contact the customer, but the call went unanswered. Now if you say about this specific 20th lead, now at the moment I add the stage, then if I refresh the page, then I would be able to see that a task might now have added to that specific 20th lead, okay, automatically, that on follow-up leads. Now call not answered, that means due in 1 day. The system automatically add the task, and it will remain the respective persons, and respective persons also able to simply create different views. For example, today's task which different team members need to be follow up. So this way you will be able to simply switch between different views, and able to manage the leads very effectively, ensuring that no leads are getting missed for follow-ups.
Okay.
So this is how Generally, leads comes as a traditional CRM that telecallers calls the leads to qualify. If the qualify assigns to, if it qualifies, it assigns to the sales rep manually. But in a conversational CRM, the chatbot qualifies and assigns leads automatically based on the lead different criteria which you set. Even if your business is getting an inquiry at 3 a.m., then we ensure that the leads is getting qualified and assigned to the right agent you have, and ensuring that each and every leads get engaged instantly. So no more missed follow-ups, no more missed conversations and everything. Each and every leads from various sources go through the standard operating or workflow which has been defined by you, ensuring that your leads are getting followed up properly. Okay. So this is how the lead nurturing, a sample lead nurturing process. This is a very, simple example. Whenever a new lead is created, it can immediately engage via chatbot. Then the lead is qualified. It can auto-assign to the agent and create a follow-up task for them. When the follow-up task is completed, then it can be further added automatically to a different campaign. Then it can further even add to your social media campaigns for retargeting them, because targeting through one medium is not enough, especially if your your sales cycle is lengthy. So we need to retarget them to the different social medias like Instagram or WhatsApp or even Facebook Messenger. So the leads at the different stages in the CRM able to retarget. Then the lead is closed, then it can remove automatically from all the campaigns and funnels. Then it can further add to the social media for lookalike audience. Means the leads which converted into a business, you will be able to find a similar profile customers automatically with the help of the Facebook custom audience and Google custom audience integration with the Picky Assist. And if you have any different processes, it can move to another department for service delivery or any other processes, depends on your requirements.
So I would also want to ask, like, is there any solution available where we can track the calls and messages sent by the agents, like without increasing the cost of the company? I would like to know the views of Nitin, who has been using the traditional CRM for a long time. So what is your view on this call tracking of employees?
Yes, Malavika, it's an important question. Actually, like tracking employees' calls is an important part for sales and customer interaction optimization. Like manually call tracking is a tedious and time-consuming process, and also it may lead to various kind of errors. And also the cost is a little bit higher, and it can't afford by a small and medium businesses.
Okay.
Call tracking is one of the traditional way to contact the customers in almost every countries. Okay, so call tracking is something very important. Call tracking of your employees, it helps you to ensure that all the employees are following up your customers on a proper way. So this is important. Like Picky Assist have integrated a lot of call platform even before we were having Conversational CRM as part of our WhatsApp CRM solutions. But during that period, a lot of cloud telephoning solutions we integrated right inside the Picky Assist. We're capable to make the calls right from the platform. But since those solutions are very good and very scalable in nature, but majority of the businesses, especially SME business, small scale enterprise business, are using their mobile phone to make the calls out. So this is where we comes to with a unique solutions called a Call Place. Is a new product from Picky Assist that helps to track calls automatically from an Android device, and it automatically sync to your CRM. That gives a completely picture on what's happening among your team or how many calls they are made. And this works purely based on an Android devices, so you can just simply install the Call Place app of Picky Assist in all of your employees' phones, and that's all you need to do, and define which SIM need to be tracked. Obviously, personal SIMs don't need to be tracked, so the business SIM cards need need to be tracked. So we can simply automatically synchronize all the calls that comings in and out calls along with their durations to the CRM without any kind of a manual interventions. That means you will have a complete view of about your customer and lead journey right inside the PKSys. So we have a very small demo on how it looks. So this is our CRM modules. You can just simply search for the modules which you have created. So this is a core logs modules which we created. Then we can just switch to this mode. We can see that a lot of calls and its duration. Now this outbound call and from the SIM to and it's answered and the call duration and the call start time, call end time. So all you can able to see all these kind of stats in a detail, and it automatically attributed back to your respective modules, either it's a lead, deal, or contact. So that means the specific all the call logs will automatically attribute back to the respective lead or mode or different modules. Because we don't say that it's only a lead, because it's a completely modular CRM. So in that way, you'll be able to create any number of modules and attach different data to that. So this is how then we have this specific stats as well, where you will be able to see of all the stats of your calls that is coming and incoming and outgoing right inside from your stats options. So stats, we have multiple options for seeing the stats. So we have a dashboard also. You can see that how many total calls they made. This is a static stats, but we have a very modular customizable dashboard as well, where you can get more insights. So how many minutes they have communicated all of your employees, what was the average duration, what is the longest duration, then this is the day-wise outgoing and incoming call, then incoming calls, then you can see the outgoing, then you can see even agent-wise all of your how many durations, how many calls they are making. Then so this is how the call base helps you to streamline the calling process and synchronize automatically to your CRM. Malavika.
Okay. Like I would also want to ask, like WhatsApp is very powerful tool. So why business are not adapting WhatsApp as a CT in their ads? We can start with the views of Mr. Nirmal on that.
I agree to your views, Malavika. WhatsApp is a very powerful tool. Despite the popularity of WhatsApp as a communication channel, achieving a high click-through rate can be challenging while using WhatsApp.
Okay. Mr. Nitin?
Yeah, actually, it is very difficult to capture and maintain the attention of leads on WhatsApp,
Okay.
especially.
Yeah, Nitin and Nirmal, don't worry, PKSys have a solution. For last 6 years, we are doing WhatsApp messaging and automations over the automation, including the broadcasting. So we know it's very difficult nowadays to get a reply from the customers. Okay, sending a message now, I mean, for last 1.5 years, we can see that you start getting a lot of messages from different brands, because WhatsApp officially introduced the API services so that brands can communicate to the opt-in customers very effectively. So we already having a broadcaster version right from the beginning of from 2018 onwards. We were having the broadcaster features, the ability to send mass messages. Based on that experience so far, then we understood that sending just message is not enough to get the customers attentions. So sometimes even if the customers read your messages, they don't take any action. So that may basically the CTR of the delivery would be good, the read ratio would be good, but the action on that specific message may not happen. If it is an offer, they may not be subscribing for the offer. So PKS is introducing the broadcaster V2 with a feature along with the auto follow-up and the time zone based delivery, significantly improves the CT on WhatsApp. Additionally, we have enabled the click tracking tools, like all the links in a WhatsApp message can be tracked and analyzed for the optimization of communication, and it can even make you different kind of engagement and communication strategy. Let's see how our new broadcaster V2 looks. So broadcaster, you can see that there are two broadcaster. Broadcaster is something, the version 1 is our traditional broadcaster. So now we have completely revamped the broadcaster 2, where you can able to select the contacts based on the tags and everything. You can see that I will just select all the tags which we have. Then I think then you can just send the messages, or you can select the WhatsApp templates if you are if there is no session. Obviously, those who are using WhatsApp official or cloud API, you cannot do a broadcast with the freehand form of messages. You have to go for a templates. Okay, so templates can have a buttons or it can have a links. We can say that we just put a links here. Okay, to be tracked. So now what will happen? Okay, now we have customers, around 7,000 customers is chosen. Then we can personalize them based on the attribute. These are the old features. Those who are existing customers, PKSs knows about all these features. But this is where now this is the new features which is added. That means follow-up action. Now, if you enable the follow-up action, now we are creating a campaign here. Okay, now if you're enabling the follow-up action, for example, let's say it's an offer. Okay, offer to the customers with the last date of 3 days from the message you send, and you want that offer need to be redeemed. And if you are integrating Picky Assist with your billing systems, then we will come to know that whether the customer redeemed the offers or not, and based on that we could able to take dynamic actions. Now, even if you don't have those kind of capabilities to synchronize the data with the Picky Assist, still we are able to make a follow-up actions. Okay, now once you enable the follow-up action, you can see an option when contact not responded back to your message. That means to the specific campaign in 2 days, send them another message. Okay, so this is one of the feature where you will be able to send a one follow-up message. This is not going to be limited to one follow-up messages, because Picky Assist is always focused on advanced automations capabilities. So even if you want to send a series of messages, or you want to look up when someone clicks on a specific link or specific button in your button, if you want to look up what's the data stored in the Picky Assist CRM and tailor made a message based on that, you can trigger a connector, and using the connector you have the options to perform a wide range of actions, depends in a very contextful manner. That means the connector will get triggered, and based on the each message context you will be able to send them a message, or even you can create a task and assign them to your different team members, or the same person who was the owner. If the leads have an owner, then it can reassign to that specific owner based on that. But even if the contact is responded, okay, let's say that now this is all about if the contact is not responded within 2 days, or if we can 2 hours, you can change it based on your requirements, on what is the validity of your specific message which you are saying, on what kind of a goal to actions you want to be happen. When the contact responded, then again we have the capability of triggering internally to our connector. Those who are using our services, we know that we have a powerful feature called connector, which is capable to perform various actions at the background together. You can define different actions together, or we can call it as a steps. Then based on that steps, it starts interacting. So even if the contact is getting responded to your WhatsApp messages, okay, saying that contact is got engaged, and you want to add that specific actions for that specific campaign automatically into your CRM back to the Picky Assist conversations, and that is also possible. Now with the track URL buttons, WhatsApp is now supporting buttons in the WhatsApp official cloud API. So if you are using those tracks right now, you can see that automatically the system dictated the URL which has been added into the body of the messages. Now you can able to track the URL here. Okay, now the moment you enable the track the URL, then you can set a lot of triggers here based on what data either the tracking should be enabled, like after 3 days, 4 days, 2 months. Based on that, if you have many URLs and many buttons, then you have the options to select which URL URL need to be tracked, which buttons need to be tracked, and based on that you will be able to again trigger a connector which can be have a contextual information sent to you. That means when some see something like when you are sending a PDF messages, when you are sending a proposal URL or something, and people click on that specific button or link, and you want an actions to be taken immediately on the CRM. Okay, it could be adding them into various sequences or various script campaign. It could be removing from them. It could be reassigning to other persons, or creating a task, or creating a follow-up task. It depends on that, or creating an interest, or creating an opt-out. Whatever the your business requirements, you would be able to take action with the help of connector. Now, this is those who are using the time-based delivery is a powerful feature. I think it's the first time in the WhatsApp, campaign which we are introducing. That means it's possible to deliver the messages in different time zones which your customers having. It is very important when if you have an audience which is having in different time zones, because we have customers from US and UK and Australia having, different time zones. Okay, so sending a message at all time, it will never convert. Okay, they won't feel it good, and the conversions ratio or the CTR ratio would be very, very low if you are sending them messages at what time. So that's why we introduced the time-based dynamic delivery systems. That means if the contact have the time zones which is mapped against in the PKSys CRM, the messages will be delivered in the specific time zone which they are. Then you just need to mention the time here. That means this specific message will be getting delivered at 12 a.m. of each contact respective time zone. And if we don't found the contact, then you can simply group them into a single time zone. By default, system will take your system profile time zone, but you can able to change the time zone and update it. Now you can send the optional end date. For example, in the moment you enable this feature, the delivery may take up to 24 hours to complete the campaign may take. So you can optionally end the campaign. For example, if you have an offer which is just valid for 7 or 6 hours, so that we can ensure that the campaigns end. So this is a complete new broadcaster which makes sure that you get the maximum return of investment for the WhatsApp campaigns, which when you are sending messages, Mahalika.
Okay. So now we are moving to the final phase of business, where giving a proper onboarding assistance and retaining a customer is most critical for any business to grow, because your customer is your brand ambassador. So I want to know the views of our panelists on that. So let's start with Mr. Nirmal's view.
Thank you, Malavika. To keep the existing customers happy is the motto of every business. It will benefit the companies in their SEOs and reduce the negative comments on the social media, because people search for the comments on online for the reputation before subscribing for any services. They check online to verify the reputation of the channels or the media that they are going to use in the online mediums. After that only, nowadays people are using many services. We should note the point.
Okay. Nitin, can you please share your views?
Yes, Malavika. Like what Nirmal said is very valid and relevant. Like providing the round-the-clock support and onboarding assistance to the customers is very essential and vital in every industry for ensuring the better customer satisfaction and retention. However, like maintaining 24/7 availability and support, it can be more resource intensive and challenging to manage.
Okay.
Yes, it's a very true that going 24/7 is not an easy task, because you have to run 3 shifts. Okay, if you want to keep your business 24/7, each shift should be 8 hours long, and you have to deploy manpowers with a different expertise. If you are in the business which that requires 24/7 operation. So PKSys have a solution here that we recently, ChatGPT, how ChatGPT is getting revolutionary, change the way how the AI, getting it shaped. So we have integrated the ChatGPT right inside the Picky Assist platform. Much before ChatGPT, then those who are familiar with our platform, Picky Assist also were having a smart replace, which is very similar to ChatGPT, but it is not that as capable of ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is a large language model, purely NLP driven, where our platform were mostly on a keyword based best match based systems. Okay, now we have seamlessly integrated ChatGPT right inside the Picky Assist different products. That means you can have a hybrid chatbots which can defined based on certain flows. You will be able to take the information. At the same time, you can switch between flows and AI. You can hand over a flow to a AI bot. You can hand over a human to the AI bot, or you can hand over a bot to the AI bot to the human. So these capabilities which we have added in our entire product, that integrating ChatGPT seamlessly into the platform, enables businesses to automate the support and enhance their after sales support and onboarding experience without increasing your resource overhead. That means you don't need to spend a single penny in terms of adding more employees, but it's ChatGPT kind of a subscription is enough. Customers who have enterprise kind of editions, we do have a hosted solution separately for the GPT based solutions that is not based on the ChatGPT. So those customers can also contact or keep in touch with us in terms of having a customized large language model system. So the smart replace, let me just show you a quick review, a quick update on the smart replace. Completely, we got completely revamped the smart replace systems, including the user interface also got changed. Okay, so this is the smart replace. Right now you can see that you can create different category, and against each category you can see the intent. The intent was which earlier also. Then the ChatGPT, you can see that you are able to train the ChatGPT model here. That means against each category, if you have a different category, for example support, sales, or even if you have a product, okay, which that requires AI assistant to be enabled, so you can create different category right inside the Picky Assist, and you can train that specific category with right into the ChatGPT using the system behavior and assisted training data. You can put how the all the context of your businesses you will be able to put, and you can even pass the message history as well. For example, if contextual information, if that specific person interacted earlier with one of your sales executive and you want that interactions to be passed to the ChatGPT to have a contextual conversation, in that cases you will be able to add a history, the conversation history which the customer had earlier previous, either with a bot or either with a human. Then we could able to pass those informations as well. When you enable the chat history, you have the options to pass last 24 hours, or you can have the past 20 messages or 30 messages to the the chat GPT to make it. Then there are two options, inbuilt options you will be able to use. Then if you want to perform very advanced task, okay, then you can even route to our connector to perform very complex automations like getting the notes. For example, I'm just giving an example on a very complex automation, like you want to know the complete summary, you want to pass the complete summary to the chat GPT. Then you may need data which is being stored in the CRM under the different node modules or whatever the modules you store the customer data. Okay, so the system can go and access those data and it can be passed to the chat GPT. Then chat GPT can give you the next possible actions. These are the few advanced beyond the chatbot. Then it is capable to perform those kind of actions right inside the CRMs. That means a tight integrations of large language models like ChatGPT is inside the Picky Assist platform is possible to have more data driven and to have more automations focused approach. Then you can see the sample tokens and everything, like what would be the approximate tokens on how. So ChatGPT is a big integrations to our across our different products. It is possible right inside our chatbot builder. So I think we have a flow builder which is capable to build either conditions based flows, or we can deploy a advanced AI based chatbots with the power of a chatbot. So this is just see, this is an example of the lead qualifying bot, which is basically ask only for 3 or 4 questions. You can see whenever this specific flow is got triggered, then it will ask certain questions, and you can see that all the questions, the information is getting saved automatically to the specific records. Then it will go to the next question, and that question again saves the information right inside the PKSS CRM. Then it again it's a visual builder. You can build it yourself. Everything is build it yourself platform with a very small learning curve, and doing it yourself. So if you don't need to spend very longer time to learn something, you can see that once the lead qualified is been done, the chat is getting further hand over to a chat GPT bot, right? So now here you will be able to pass all the conversation to ChatGPT with after getting 3 or 4 questions from the customers. Then the ChatGPT can start following up the customers automatically by sending a very personalized messages. So this is how the flow builder. Now if you want to add any flow, it's very simple to add the flow. You can see this is how the flow can be added. You can add buttons, quick replace, or you can have different options to steps like send message, ask questions, and list, filter. Then whether WhatsApp check session is there for those who are using WhatsApp official. Then you can save the data into the CRM, because in here the CRM is tightly integrated. So then you can have a delay, you can wait for some time, or you can have a smart delay where you can wait for X hours, or you can wait for some events to be happened. Then the further flow need to be triggered. Then you can route to the another flow. You can trigger an HTTP API. You can split it. Splitter is useful for various use cases like round robin allocations or specific rule based allocations and everything. Like if you can split it, then the traffic to your specific modules will get split automatically into based on the routing rules you configured here. So these are the few use cases for the splitter. Then we have the formatter to transform the data from one place to another, one format to another. Then we have the data lookup. That means capable to look up, search the data right inside the CRM, and the chatbot can be dynamically configured in that based on that. For example, here you can see that it can go and search for a specific record in the lead module. Then we can define all the criteria, and based on the criteria, the chatbot can dynamically perform the actions. So something is not something which you see in the traditional flow builder where you can have only a predefined messages. It is not something like, it's a completely data-driven systems. All the data which is stored in your CRM, in the PKSS Conversation CRM, is accessible, editable, and updated by the chatbot itself through the flow builder by combining both a capability and a rule-based system. So you can have both the system advantages right inside the platform based on your various use cases. You can have that. So that's all for the capability of WhatsApp the chatbot platform. Right now we have that is we call it as a flow builder. We don't want to call it as a chatbot kind of a thing, because it is not limited to building a chatbot. You can build a workflow, you can build any kind of a process automations using this specific flow. So it is not something limited to have the chatbot. For example, we have seen earlier, like there is a lead qualifying bot. So this is something we have seen that whenever we change the status of a specific lead to stage to call not answers, then automatically the task is created. So that these workflows or process based things are triggered and configured in our workflow. So you can say that call not answered. How the workflow looks. So this is something which you can do it yourself. You don't need to contact any developers for doing anything. Now this is a typical happen. So here the condition is that on this specific module, on edit, on the lead stages, okay, it can go and filter if the text of that specific stage is called not answered. Then after 2 days, go and create a task. Okay, so now it automatically attributed that specific record, from which record it was got triggered, then it automatically attribute back to the respective records. This is how the workflow automations works. So this is how Malavika we able to automate those part and keep the business open 24/7 without looping man. Yeah, so this is another few complex automations, I would say. For example, typically, if you have received payment from thousands of customers, for example, you are conducting some events and a lot of people are paying you, okay, but 500, these are B2B events where you need to give them an invoice. Like only 500 customers are given you the company name and tax ID to generate invoices. So typically there are two solutions for these situations. Either you deploy your manpower to call each and every customers and tell them to update the call one by one and update the name and company name, tax ID, and send invoices, and all these informations collect manually and send the invoices, enter into the CRM to send the invoices. So this takes a lot of time because you have to call the 500 customers. So then another option probably is to send a bulk email asking to reply with the company name and tax ID, then update manually to the CRM one by one. So this is the two possible solutions right now available in the market with any traditional CRMs. Okay, but here Picky Assist have a very better solutions. For example, we have a feature called Scheduler, which is capable to run different actions at a predefined time. It is completely configurable by you. It can even send a message on every second Saturday or second week or fifth of the every month, different processes. Okay, so in our cases here, we are daily at 11 a.m. at customer time zone. Dynamically, each customer may have a different time zone. So based on that, it will search for the payments in the module of Picky Assist, and with the condition that don't have a company name and tax ID, then invoice not issued against that specific transaction. That means the transaction is captured, but the invoice is not issued, because invoice is not issued because of the reason that company name and tax ID is not available. However, payment got collected. Okay, it could be a cash transaction also. Then add them into a WhatsApp campaign. These are complete. It is not a manual process to be noted. That is a completely automated process. That then add them into a WhatsApp campaign that sends a message asking to provide company name, tax ID. The moment customer responds to the message, okay, automatically the information is going to be updated against the respective module, against the customer account, and generate invoice automatically. Even if you are not doing invoicing with the Picky Assist, because Picky Assist as of now in the first version we don't have the invoicing capability, but the second version will have the invoicing capability too. But if you are using any other platform to do the invoices, we can immediately make a trigger to your third-party platforms to generate the invoice and send back the invoices, and we can able to respond back to the customer in the same WhatsApp conversation. Okay, then see, we don't expect that all the customers is going to be respond to your chats, right? Because WhatsApp, the CTR is not 100% always. So those who have not responded to your chats, okay, for that means those who have not collected, then the system can automatically, assign, create a task and assign on a round robin methods to the accounts department to follow up manually for those who don't respond to the chat. That means the entire process is automated. That means your team will be getting the task automatically after the chatbot try to collect all the information. That means 50% of the load you can take off from your team by deploying a chatbot that is not just sending and receiving messages. It is more into a data driven, and it can get task oriented approach. That means you can create a different kind of a rules. This is just an example which we have demonstrated. The capability depends on your processes, based on your business operations requirements. You can create a different solution. So we have a very small demo. I think those who are using for the scheduler is our solution using that specific scheduler this kind of automations works. For example, if you look at this specific scheduler, then you can see that this specific scheduler works on every day, okay, and in all weeks, but it won't run on the Sunday. It works on the whole day, and it works. I mean, it runs only on the 9 a.m. on the specific time zones. Then it can have a periodic scheduler as well. So then it will start triggering the connector, that is a workflow. Then whatever the configuration you have configured in the workflow is going to be executed automatically. So instead of that, you can have any kind of a dynamic, you can achieve any kind of a combination. You can see that if you want to run this specific scheduler only on those days you need, then you can able to configure those days, and based on that the system will start sending the sending the message or taking the automation task. It have a very large number of use cases in terms of priorities in the lead. Like for example, if you have a high number of leads, okay, who are in a specific stage, okay, on hold stage, where your executive is mapped as a whole. Maybe if you hired a new guy or new persons, okay, new experienced people, you would be able to automatically convert all these dead leads on a periodic basis automatically and reassign them to another person, okay, or another team member who is better in terms of closing or handling those kind of customers. So these are the a few use cases. You can imagine any kind of a use cases with the scheduler and combinations of our different products together to achieve a complex automations, Malavika.
Yes. Thank you for giving us very useful insight on the challenges of business. But I have one doubt, like technology is changing every day. So how business can cope up with that? Mr. Nitin, can you please explain your views? You have been using the traditional CRM for so long, so you will be able to know that.
Yeah, Malavika, that was an excellent question. As businesses grows, they require more advanced features and capabilities from their normal CRM solution to support their expand. Transitioning to the advanced features can be more daunting, and it will leads to it affects the existing workflows as well.
Yes, as you grow, businesses grows, then a lot of problems. If you are just a 2-member team, and if you are growing with 10 team members, then the process is going to be completely different, right? We know that many of the platform, we can say that based on our research, 95% of the CRMs out there in the markets are not scalable, as mostly businesses are adjusting with the current offerings rather than they because of the budget issues, as they cannot develop something from the scratch. So, but Picky Assist is laid a very strong foundation on this module by offering a modular CRM approach, allowing business to scale and customize their CRM solutions according to their evolving requirements. This ensures a smooth transitions to advanced features without disrupting their day-to-day operation. That means when you need advanced features or complex automations, you can achieve. Okay, when you don't need those kind of a thing, you just want to store the data, visualize the data the way you need. That's it. Then it can be just a traditional kind of a CRM. The moment your team starts scaling, you want more and more automations, you want more and more visibilities, you want more and more data structure things, then you don't need to look for another CRM, because Picky Assist is 100% modular CRM that can be customizable the way you need it. Okay, let's take a few examples like how Picky Assist is modular in nature. Customized CRM the way you need for any industry, any use cases is what the modular architecture allows you to do. So what is basically a modular versus non-modular CRM? Okay, so non-modular CRM is traditionally out there. CRMs are generally non-modular. It doesn't allow you to create a custom modules. Even if you are creating a custom modules, majority of the CRM features not going to be work with the custom modules, right? The modules are generally pre-built by your CRM companies. So whatever the like sales, deals, leads, invoices, payments, all these are pre-built. They are just shipping an industry standard standard features that may not be they may need or they may not be needed to your businesses. Okay, this is how the non-modular CRM. But modular CRM, like during your each stage of your businesses, it can be customizable. If you want to make it a very small CRM, it doesn't need any kind of a feature, then it can just configure in that way. The moment your business start growing, okay, you know that it's very difficult to manage and monitor the entire stuff, or you have a more complex process automation, then you can switch to the advanced option to build a very advanced automations capabilities with the modular CRM. That's how the modular CRM works. As and when we scale, we ensure that it is going to be break any of your existing systems. You don't need to you go and find another CRM vendor, or you don't need to think about developing something from the scratch to address your changing or evolving or dynamic requirements. This is how the it's a comparison of non-modular and modular CRMs. And you can just take an example of a growing school. Okay, when a school is no school is going to be set up till the 12th or till the higher classes. Generally all the school starts with 1 or 2 standards. Okay, so a non-modular CRM is those who are implemented in the school, maybe initial stages. They just need the lead management, parents and student management with some basic email or WhatsApp automation. So a small school is required only that information. But when the school is growing, when the school is adding more students and adding more grades and adding more things, then it may require a large number of modules to manage them. It can be a library, it can be assets, it can be payment, attendance, then feature management, hierarchy management, then the annual kind of access control, who can see what data, and what is the control of the data, then the fees module, tax filing. Then you need to have achieve a lot of complex automations. Then you need to perform tracking of your employees, as your overall business tracking. Then you need to have different kind of a process which is in the place, because as and when you grow, the SOP, the standard operating process, need to be defined, otherwise you cannot achieve scalability. So these all things can be achieved when you are growing with the modular CRM. And if you have a modular CRM in places, that means it can simply create more modules, add data the way you need, visualize the data the way which it required. It doesn't have any kind of hard rules configured by our developers or our team. Each and everything which you are seeing is completely customizable based on what you need and how you want to operate. So there is no such rules available in across our platform. Even though we have certain pre-ship modules, but generally we don't limit any kind of customization capability of on those modules. You can completely change the CRM way it needed. Okay, so this is the capability of having a modular CRM and non-modular CRM. So there are more advantages in terms of flexibility and customization. Like modular CRM have a high flexibility with the ability to choose and integrate only the features you need, ideal for business with the unique or changing needs, right? Whether the non-modular CRM comes with a set suite of features. Some customization is possible, but it's usually not that extensive. Then cost-wise, generally with the modular CRM, you are going to be pay only what you need, right? So what you need. So if your CRMs requirements are very minimal, then the cost will be on a minimal side. Like for example, you just need to 2 or 3 automations or 2 or 3 chatbots, 3 or 4 dashboards. In that cases, in the modular CRM, you just need to pay for that. But in a non-modular CRM, even if there might be hundreds of thousands of features, you might be knowing you might not be required, then still you have to pay for that. Even if you are not using, because they are built generally for an industry standard. That means if it is built for a real estate industry, then it works if they will consider all the 100 use cases, 1,000 use cases of the real estate industry. So they build it. They are not built based on that specific customer requirements. So you have to pay high fixed cost even if you are not using those services. But the biggest is you will be able to have subscribe to those data usage, workflows, automations, and everything as and when you require, or as and when you are ready to scale. Then these are the implementation and integration strategy. Flexible to build a CRM that closely matches your requirements. This is something which we have seen in across all the conventional businesses. 80% of the businesses are getting settled for the CRM or the technical features which the CRM companies are providing. See, CRM companies has built something, and simply the businesses need to start doing the way which the CRM companies are built. So we are changing that standard in the industry. It is not something which CRM companies like us or technology companies like us build something. We are committed to give the flexibility to the customers to build the CRM based on what exactly they need. So that's exactly called as a modular CRM. When it comes to a scalability part, it's very important for a business to consider when we are deploying a system, when we are availing a services, whether they are scalable as and when you grow. Because if they are not scalable as and when you grow, the problem is that your growth will also get affected. Because for example, you are growing in a very good pace, and at the same time the CRM guy says that no, this feature we don't support, no, that feature you need to pay X amount extra, no, this feature we are planned for the V4 V5 releases. Okay, so you can able to get this kind of answers from them, but a modular CRM is highly flexible and scalable in terms of making the CRM the way which you need. That is advantages in terms of scalability. So let's see how the modular CRMs generally works. So modular in the way you can see that the modules is going to be the core of any CRM. So modules which we can relate it to an Excel sheets in a very, very simple way. Okay, it is not an Excel sheet, but we can see simply in the Excel sheet. You can see there are a lot of modules: code logs, code logs, BNA meetings, then affiliate partners, leads, company education study. So you can have all of different. Now you can see there are around 44 different modules where you can able to punch the data. And it is not about punching the data. It is about visualizing the data the way you need it, as well as tracking the data performance the way you need it. Is the capability which makes us apart from other traditional CRM. For example, if you take about let's take about the lead module here. Okay, so the lead modules, the moment the lead module is launched, this is the module builder exactly where you can drag and drop and build the CRMs the way you need it. For example, in the stage you want to add one more stage here. It's simple. You can just add one more table and you can define a color option for that. Okay, then you can simply save it. So that means a new stage is available for you. Okay, if you want to simply change the order, you can drag and change the order. Then you can add one more field, okay, into the C's. Just make the data, just drag and drop and collect the data automatically from here. You can have the validations, what kind of a data need to be validated. Then based on data validations, then only the data enters into your CRMs. So this is something which you can able to build it yourself. It is not about just a form builder. You may have seen a similar kind of a form builder. PKAssist is not a form builder kind of a thing. It is a CRM builder which is capable to build, interconnect the CRM with the other modules, which, for example, lead can talk with your contacts, it can talk with your meeting module, it can define a relationship with the other modules right inside your PKAssist platform. So that means each and every module you create, you can decide whether it have a relation, whether it need to be related with other modules or not. If that it should be related, then what kind of a relation it should be. Okay, all these things can be completely customizable. Then the permissions. So these are generally permissions and everything are generally common in the industry, where you will be able to define different kind of permissions on different roles which you have. Then you can even first CRM which is capable to complete customizable the CRM 360-degree view. So 360-degree view is something, the view where all the related modules you can see in the specific lead module. We can see the deal module is something which has been related, the sales module, then the call logs, then contacts, meetings, then each and every view inside this specific CRM is customizable, okay, based on each business requirements, because we know that each business have their own unique way and unique importance of the data visualizing part. So this is how it makes our CRM apart from other competitors in this specific market. Making a true modular CRM is obviously requires a lot of technical expertise and times and a lot of research, because the CRM need to be considered to perform in all situations and all possible use cases, so that maximum capability in terms of customization is with the customer hand without even contacting PKAssist. That means if you know the platform, if you know the decision basic things, how to get the things done, then very little learning curve, you will be able to be a master of the CRMs. You will be able to have a master of your process. You can build visually anything which you can imagine. Okay, it doesn't have, you don't need to go and say that okay, PKSS developers need to do something. Our team is definitely going to be show the way you can do that. But the moment you imagine something, you will be able to build it in the platforms, Malavika. So that's all about the how the modular CRMs works.
So last question I want to ask is how you measure the efficiency of your employees. I mean, like how you're going to ensure your business processes are on the right track and when you need to take actions to correct them. So let's start with the views of Mr. Nitin.
Yeah, Malavika, that was an excellent question, and for every industry, it is relevant. So effectively measuring and tracking the KPIs, the key performance indicators, is a crucial and vital for evaluating the successes and business and optimizing the performance as well. However, like extracting actionable insights from CRM data can be more challenging without the right analytic tools and also the capabilities.
All right. So measuring the KPIs or measuring the business insights is important for any businesses. We understand that. Okay. So PKSs provide a comprehensive business analytics tools enabling businesses to measure and track KPIs effectively, gain actionable insights, and making data-driven decisions to optimize CRM performance as well as drive business growth. So you might be seeing a lot of dashboards with the CRM companies as ships. Okay, those dashboards generally are decided by the companies as who build the CRM, not by you. So maybe that dashboard may have all the data which you need, but maybe the data may not be the way you need it. Okay, so this is how the Picky Assist dashboard builder comes into effect. Okay, all the data, since we are going to be a modular CRM, so we actually doesn't know what is going to be the module which you are going to use. Somebody is going to be build a deal module, lead module, the sales optimization. Somebody is going to be build a customer support platform with us. Somebody is going to be build a insurance tracking system. Somebody is going to be build a case management system. So anything that required a customer interactions can be built over our platform. So we doesn't know actually what is your use cases and what things to be built, right? So we also don't know what kind of a data need to be analytics. So we cannot ship any pre-ship dashboards to you, but certain modules definitely have a pre-ship modules. That's where the beauty that where we have a completely drag and drop dashboard builder without zero coding. You would be able to analyze the data which is sitting right inside your CRM different modules and visualize the way you need. Let's have a very quick demo on that part. Okay, how the analytics systems. So the analytics in the CRM is very core, okay, a very core part for the business owners as well as managers to take the decisions effectively. You can see a quick overview of what exactly this is not something which we have shipped. This is something which you can build it yourself. Quick overview in the sense whatever I am mentioning, like lead trends, lead by stage, or lead by source, task creation trends. These are not something which we define to you. This is something completely what you want to see here on the quick overview. You can decide, you can simply create. For an example, let's see how to edit this specific reports. Okay, now you want that specific dashboard, you want to change the way it looks, change the way the data is getting from the systems, then you will be able to customize this completely the way you need. You can see that the funnel chart builders can be customizable, or we have various charts like around 13 plus chart types available for you to customize here. And you can see that the records are just getting drag and drop from here to have the values, and you can have the breakdowns, you can have the filters to be configured. So that means you can virtually build the dashboards the way you need. It is depends on the different modules which you have in your system. Okay, it is not something I have demonstrated the quick overview based on leads for better understanding. It is not limiting, it can only make the lead module. You can virtually do the querying of the data and visualize the data the way you need it. Okay, with a different kind of graphical representation, table representations, then okay, you can see all those representation lead comparison. You will be able to see who is doing what kind of a comparison over the period time. You can easily customize this view, and then you can even share this kind of a data with the third-party platforms, as well as you can share a URL to your top management teams. Even though they don't log in into your account, CRM account, they're still able to view this specific data, which if you are sharing these kind of views with them. So okay, so this is now on clicking of any of the data, then you will be able to see the complete data part as well, like what is that specific records come from, then all those data can be exported. And again, this specific view is also, the specific dashboard is also getting integrated right inside with our connector as well. That means you will be able to automatically run this kind of a reports based on the intervals you need, and monitor something. For example, this is a sales target meter, okay, which is configured by you. So if you want to monitor that the sales is not every day, you want to monitor this and send an alert to your team members, or send an alert or get yourself an alert, then you will be able to configure the specific conditions with our connector, and it is able to monitor anomaly kind of a thing right inside your different KPIs dashboards which you have created. So these are just an example of how you can say that you can create the average of the specific sales, and how you will be able to get the last 12 months data. It is completely customizable data. It is not something which we hard coded, or we pre-ship something module which you can just change the date range and change the user. It is not something like that. It is something customizable the way which you need. If you want to see the data in different leads, different bases, you will be able to see the data in the different way. If you want to add more data into, or you want to break down the data in a different monthly basis, yearly basis, or you want to compare the data based on each chart type, you will be able to customize this data. This gives a complete power to the businesses to visualize the data and take a data-driven informed decisions.
Okay. Thus, we have reached the end of our discussion. So, I would like to say thank you to our panelists, for providing valuable insights into the challenges faced by business in lead management, and how Picky Assist is transforming the CRM landscape with innovative solutions. With all these options, starting from the basics of lead management to lead nurturing to automatic lead follow-ups, and then providing the customer onboarding support to customer retention, I would like to close this discussion on a note that Picky Assist will be the ultimate business fit for end-to-end solutions in business process automation. Thank you.
Thank you, team. Thank you, Malavika. Thank you, Nirmal.
Thank you, Malavika. So now the audience may have doubts how to go about our solution, what would be the cost and everything. Okay. Because that any technologies which is built, it should be affordable to all. Okay. Being not built for a certain category of customers, as we are providing a SaaS company. So we want to add value to each and every companies out there in the world, and it is not limiting that the advanced capability should be given to those who pays a very high amount to us. Even though we serve enterprise customers on a different notes, okay, but our SaaS offering should be accessible to each and every person. So our pricing is aggressively made in that way right from the beginning, right from the 2018 onwards. We make sure that the basic features with the basic all the automations or even advanced automation is accessible to. We generally don't limit any features to any of our plans, but we put limitations because it's a SaaS model. It is a resource intensive systems. We have to manage the technological system, servers, and everything, and it's a very huge development cost for us in terms of getting the features or doing the architecture the way the CRM need to be have, rather than a closed development kind of a thing where the CRMs are specific to either sales or marketing. So we are into a completely modular CRM with all the capability, especially especially on a conversational CRM that is capable to interact with your customers. So we are keep or committed to add more and more features. So, but we have a very yeah. So this is just an example of one platform, infinite possibilities. We in the today's discussion we mostly focus on the sales CRM because majority of the businesses are looking to optimize that part. But we are not limited to sales CRM. Okay, we are so given the solutions to even insurance companies also to manage the process management, that is insurance claim and management effectively. Okay, that was during our beta testing phase, because CRM is getting tested for last, I think, around 8 months. Okay, so we have been giving to different companies to get it tested. So the support tickets, survey feedback, task management, even it can act as your HMS systems. It is not the traditional hiring management system, a completely automated hiring management system, right from CV shortlisting, qualifying the CVs, then automatically sending them the appointment reminders, the interview reminders, then looping different we have already delivered similar solutions during our beta testing phases. Then it can be act as a project management to manage your IT projects or different projects effectively. Then it's a chatbot, then it's a no-code visual flow builder, then it can be act as a process automations, then it is a team collaboration platform, WhatsApp call, bulk emails integrations are there, then it's have a macro options to take multiple actions together at the background. Then it has a trip campaign, it have a universal connector capable to integrate with any third-party platforms visually without writing any codes, and inbuilt generative AI, it is only for enterprise versions. Otherwise, inbuilt generative AI is replaced with the ChatGPT integrations with the SaaS model. Just one platform, we will have a complete infinite possibilities just to rule all of the process. Either it is an automated lead qualifying, lead nurturing, or lead follow-up, proposal, human handover, customer support reminders. You'll be able to streamline all those processes like sales cycle process, customer onboarding support, employee productivity team, ROI on advertisement, repeated manual process. Those processes can be streamlined and can be integrated with the various softwares which we are using, because businesses generally use multiple softwares to manage them effectively. So this is all the just need one platform to rule all of them. And this is just our version 1 release, and we are committed to improve our products over that time. We are planning big updates in the coming months with a lot of new ways to make the CRM a true conversational nature. So we have a special launch offer again, because we generally don't run offers during our normal period. We run offers during only the launch period. Otherwise, we whatever the price which we have published, we never try to get it negotiated with the customers, because we believe that the pricing, the way which we price, we can justify the price, because we can definitely show them how we can add value to the investment which they are making. Okay, so we have a special launch offer valid for next 7 days, and for those customers who would like to have the conversational CRM configured. So this is a 50% discount option for our regular price. Right now it is right now the price which is in our website for a yearly plan is $499 for the ultimate plan. That is our highest plan with the 10 users included. But we are giving that in that specific thing CRM, we are planning to add it as an add-on where you need to pay an additional amount to access the CRM features. But right now, if you are able to make a decisions or purchase, then we will be giving a 50% discounts for the first year. This is to be only first year. We cannot guarantee this specific rate for the renewal, because the kind of the value which is going to be added is not worth more than even $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000. You know how other CRM companies is bills based on the per user, right? So you are saving a $249 right now if you are going for this offer is only for 1 year. The first year only. It's a launch kind of offer, but we are planning to increase our existing product price if they require a CRM access. Otherwise, this specific price is including the CRM access right now. Right now, those who are in our beta, they are having the access, but once we officially launch this in the next month, that means on the March month, we will be making it an officially live and accessible to all of the persons. We have been testing it for last 8 months with live companies across the world on different use cases and different advanced automations. So what included in the price, you can just go through our website and see the ultimate plan. All the features which is there in the ultimate plan is included, plus we are giving a complimentary 4 hours free onboarding or migration assistance to the CRM party. If you are migrating it from another CRMs, or if you're just using an Excel sheet, then you will be able to migrate into our platforms, and we provide a professional 4 hours free onboarding. Or we have a partner system as well, where you can contact them and they can able to help to implement the way you. I mean, for the partners, they may charge extra, or they may charge a one-time charges extra, right? Thanks once again for attending this session. Then I will be showing a QR code on the screen, and the team is also sending a link to purchase this option. This is valid just for 7 days, and it is a non-refundable policy applicable. If you would like to have any queries before you make an investment, because kind of an investment which you need to make, okay, you have to confirm, you have to consider many things, we know that, okay. So you can just come and discuss with our team in terms if you need any kind of assistance, or you want some proof of concept need to be checked whether this specific process is available or not in our existing CRM module or modular CRM module. Then you can just clarify all those things. You can even have a 7-day trial as well on our beta platform. It is not merged to our main platform, but you can have a trial on the beta platform without paying anything. So if you find yourself comfortable, okay, it adds, the investment adds value, then you will be able to contract it for a year time at a very low cost. For the global customers, then it's cost to $49 per year, and for the Indian customers, including the GST, it's 24,387. That means without GST, it comes around 20,000 rupees. It is very less than a per month salary of a normal average starting an employee. Even 249 is also a starting salary. It may be a 2 hours, 3 hours, or 5 hours, scale for many countries. So considering that way, if you have any specific queries, then you can reach to us anytime through the support@PikiAssist email address, or you can come to our website and do a live chat with our team. If they're available, they will definitely assist. In case the chat is getting missed, then we will get back to you as well. Otherwise, you can talk with our AI systems as well anytime. So it's if you are new to PikiAssist, then you can just go to the pikiassist.com and see. I think majority of the CRM capabilities, we have not updated our website with these capabilities yet. We will be updating the website with all the new capabilities which we are now. Mostly the current website is limited to the communication automation processes, but we have changed a leap. Why we introducing on a leap year is because we have taken a big leap, something which is not we started very recently. We took this initiative 4 years back exactly. Okay, something which we demonstrated is an effort which we started 4 years back, but actively we start developing 2 years back, and there's a team dedicated to do this, and it took quite long for us to build a CRM that is conversational, that is modular in nature. That is a challenge for us. Building a CRM is maybe a typical easy because we have hundreds of references available out in the market. There are thousands of CRMs which comes into the market. Either it can be a free or a paid. So references are very easy for building a traditional CRM, but we don't want to build a traditional CRM which doesn't have any future, because the technologies keep changing every day, every month, or every minute. So we want to build a future-proof product. So ensuring that future-proof product, we have to do the system architecture. The basic system should be very stable in terms of support our all upcoming features, and to solve the different use cases around the world from different industries. this. So once again, thank you each and every team members and every customers who have joined in this unique session of Conversational CRM launch and Picky Assist 3.0 launch. We are planning to ship this, merge this into live by mid of this month itself on a phase-wise manner. But still, this platform, whatever I have demonstrated, is available on a beta platform. Majority of the products are tested, so so this is available right in the beta as well. To those who would like to experiment, can just contact our team who is in the chat, or you will be getting an email as well after this webinar is end. So you can just reply if you are interested to make a purchase, or if you have any queries, feel free to contact us. Thank you once again for each and every one, and hope you will also take a big leap on this leap year, which happens only in every 4 years. That's, we have a 1 day extra. That is, we have 366 days in this year 2024. Thank you.